I spy with my little eye. Who remembers that growing up and you would be on a long road trip and just to pass the time, you would, I spy with my little eye something that is red. And you'd all try to figure out what it is. Or we'd play the game in the house as well. And it was so cool because we had the opportunity to see what everyone else could see. And we also had the opportunity to have a little bit of fun. And what if you could, in your business, I spy with my little eye? What if you could go into your contacts and know where someone came from, where the email address, say for example, what form they popped in on? What if you could see what last email they opened? What if you could see any of the links that they have clicked on that you've sent in an email? Imagine what you could do with that information. And what if all you did with that information was gather data for your own business? So I'm just working with a beautiful 3-person team that is working on building out a system for their network marketing business. And I was building out their pipeline. We were on a call and I was walking through the pipeline. The pipeline is the little Trello board that this client's here in this stage, in this stage, in this stage. And I showed them for their live event, there was a trigger link stage in that pipeline and the next step was the live event. They registered for the live event. And I said, this is why I put this here. You're going to send the link to register for their live event in a trigger link or a clickable trackable link that the system then knows Betty has clicked on this link and Betty has registered for the event. Betty has clicked on the link, but Betty did not register for the event. Betty clicked on the link, registered for the event, but didn't show up for the event. What could you do with that data? So I said to them, I think you need this stage in your pipeline for this reason. You need to know how many people clicked on the link and went to the registration page but didn't register. What could you do with that information? It was clear. The gentleman was like, whoa, I go, exactamente. What if you knew that there was something wrong with your landing page? And what if this week you changed the headline and you waited a week, and then the next week you changed the button and you waited a week, and then you watched your numbers? What if you could get a 1%, 2% increase from the trigger link clicked, they went to the registration page, and they registered? What if you could get that 1%, 2% uptick? Because 1%, 2% doesn't feel like a lot on the front, but in the whole scheme of a whole business, if I can get 2% more people out front, whoa, exponentially on the back, right? So inside of the software that I use, it's called High Level, and we have the ability to put these trigger links in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Yes. Okay, there we go. So under conversations and also under the marketing tab, we have something called a trigger link. So I can click here and create a link. So I would then add a link for anything that I wanted. So this would be my live virtual event landing page, right? So this would then be, HTTPS and then .com/register, right? Say for example. Then what I would do is once that's ready to go, and I can edit this link at any time, what I can do is I can come over here now to email templates, and I'm going to tell them, I don't want to mess up my snapshot too much. Let's just create let's just play with this one. I'll just undo it. I don't want to, because this snapshot, I give it to you at no charge if you want it, and I just don't want to mess it up. So inside of here, this is the register for the event. And then what I do is for the event, and then what I do is I highlight this. I'm going to come up to my links, and I'm going to come here, and I'm going to choose trigger link, and I'm going to choose live event landing page link. Boom. Save. This now is my trigger link. I can save this, and when I send this email out to people, I will know who clicked on this because the system catches all of this information. So then I'm just back out of that. We're not going to save it. And then what I'm going to do is come over to my trigger links. I can analyze who's clicked on what, right? Don't have any in here at the moment, but what I was teaching was on the opportunity. There's a place here in this pipeline. Say, for example, I can add in trigger link clicked. Whatever the trigger link is, put the name on it, right? And then I'm going to pop that up a little bit. And this is not the exact stages, but you get my point, right? Because then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to opportunities, and I'm going to be able to see everybody's card just sit here with their name, with their tags, their contact information, everything that I need to know about them. I'm going to be able to visually see it. I can open up a contact and I can go, hey, Pamela, where did you come from? Where have you been? And where will you go next? That's the piece that you really, 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 really need is where are you about to go next? Or what is a really great place for me to guide you to next based on where you've been, what you're looking at but haven't quite pulled the trigger on, or there's another offer that really lines up with this that you may very well want. So it's up to me as the marketer, as the business owner to go, hey, you know what, Betty? I know you looked at this in the past and for whatever reason you haven't taken a step, and I totally understand that. Here's something that I've put together for people like yourself that maybe there's a little step in between that you might need a little bit more information on. Or here's what I've created to help you understand why this might help, in your business, etc. So I had done a bunch of calls recently, and it became clear as to why did some of the people not take the next step to joining Go High Level and building a software business. And the feedback was they just weren't quite ready yet. Whoa, what great information. So then I now know who they are because they're tagged appropriately, right? I can go and send them some more information to guide them towards that. If this is the best decision for their business, it could very well be, but let's get them some more information so they can make the decision. So this is really powerful for you. What is it that you would like to know just a little bit more about your clients, your leads, to assist both of you in reaching your goals? Give it some thought.